Greetings. My name is Anne Raby, and I am the External Quality Assessment EQA Hematology Consultant Technologist for the Quality Management Program, Laboratory Services, QMP LS, and the Institute for Quality Management in Healthcare, IQMH, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. On behalf of QMP LS and IQMH, I invite you to register for our pre-meeting workshop to be held May 9th, followed by the International Society of Laboratory Hematology, ISLH, 2013, the 26th International Symposium on Technological Innovations in Laboratory Hematology, to be held May 10th to 12th, presented in conjunction with the North American Specialized Coagulation Laboratory Association, NASCOLA. This year's ISLH meeting has an exciting scientific and social program that offers unique opportunities to share the latest advances, updates and practices, and an opportunity to mingle with the international community of healthcare professionals that lead and work in hematology laboratories. QMP LS IQMH is very excited and proud to be taking an active role in this meeting, as we are dedicated to improving the quality of lab medicine through EQA and accreditation to the Ontario Laboratory Accreditation 15189 Plus standard. Using the principles of quality management, we strive to ensure that the lab results used to make diagnosis and prognosis are reliable through accreditation services, EQA, consensus practice recommendation development, education, and innovation. Let me tell you a bit about who we are and what we do. QMP LS is a department of the Ontario Medical Association and is a mandatory program for licensed laboratories in Ontario that is funded by the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care. In 2010, the EQA program met the ISO 17043 accreditation standard, one of the first organizations worldwide to achieve this accreditation. Expertise is provided by scientific committees comprised of physicians, PhDs, and technologists who are leaders in their fields and who help, along with the dedicated staff, to create and run the EQA programs and produce hundreds of survey reports, committee comments, reviews, consensus practice recommendations, posters, webinars, and presentations. IQMH, in conjunction with QMP LS, provide various services including accreditation and EQA programs, education, and resource material. Dr. Catherine Hayward, as the Executive Director of the ISLH 2013, looks forward to welcoming attendees to the symposium that has become the premier meeting in laboratory hematology in the world. Dr. Hayward is a professor of pathology and molecular medicine at McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario, and the head of coagulation for the Hamilton Regional Laboratory Medicine Program. She is Executive Secretary for the ISLH and immediate past president of NASCOLA. Please register for the pre-meeting workshop and the ISLH 2013, and while at the symposium, visit our booth and introduce yourself. And don't forget to take advantage of what Toronto has to offer. Toronto is a diverse and dynamic city. People from over 200 countries speaking more than 130 languages. So if possible, take the opportunity to enjoy some of the wonders downtown has to offer and discover cultures from around the world. You will find that May is a fabulous month to visit, as warmer weather means you can take advantage of the great outdoors as well as enjoying indoor attractions. The Toronto skyline is not complete without a glimpse of the CN Tower, which in 1995 was classified as one of the 7 wonders of the modern world by the American Society of Civil Engineers. Amongst its attractions, it hosts the rotating 360 restaurant and its extreme attraction, Edge Walk, the world's highest full-circle, hands-free walk. Toronto City Hall is one of the city's best-known landmarks. Its stunning, modernistic structure makes it an ideal symbol of a dynamic and growing city. Nathan Phillips Square is where Torontonians gather, share memories, and welcome the world. It's a place where people come together in the spirit of openness, community, and democracy. Queen's Park is the site of the Provincial Legislative Building. Queen's Park was opened in 1860 by the British monarch Edward, Prince of Wales, and was named in honor of Queen Victoria. The Legislative Building was completed in 1892. The phrase, Queen's Park, is used as a figure of speech for the Government of Ontario. Enjoy the city markets, where you can sample the best of the season. At the St. Lawrence Market, be inspired by locally produced products and dabble in new foods and traditions from across Toronto's vibrant cultural tapestry. Or perhaps visit Kensington Market, which is full of multicultural sights, sounds, and vintage shopping, which you will find as you wander through the maze of narrow streets and alleys. Roy Thomson Hall is one of Canada's most renowned concert halls. It is the home of the Toronto Symphony Orchestra and the premier venue for the gala screenings of the Toronto International Film Festival. Toronto has the second largest Chinatown in North America. Tourists come to Chinatown for the authentic Asian spirit found in the restaurants, markets, and street vendors. It is famous for not only delicious Chinese food, but offers Japanese, Vietnamese, and Thai cuisine as well. There are a number of shops, restaurants, activities, and historical monuments. It is a busy, crowded place full of wonderful Chinese experiences. Shopping in downtown Toronto comes in all sizes. Whether you are checking out the boutiques on Queen Street West, the Fashion District along Spadina, the upscale shops in the Bloor-Yorkville District, or the extensive Eaton Centre indoor downtown mall, I'm sure you will find something to your liking. Bloor-Yorkville District is a well-loved shopping area that has grown up and flourished since its days as a hippie hangout in the 1960s. Today, it's known as Toronto's Mink Mile and is home to top international retailers and galleries representing some of the finest Canadian and international artists. The Eaton Centre is a landmark feature in the downtown area and features multiple levels of more than 230 stores, restaurants, and services. Its vaulted glass ceilings and open multi-levels influence shopping mall design across North America. Looking for that perfect postcard shot of your visit? Whether you're taking the picture from one of Toronto Islands, enjoying a harbor cruise, or crossing on the ferry, this is one of the best vantage points to photograph the Toronto skyline. In the center of the city is Dundas Square, reminiscent of New Year's Times Square, with lots of billboards, lights, and colors showcasing community celebrations, theatrical events, promotions, and concerts. The Harbourfront neighborhood is built on land reclaimed from Lake Ontario in the 19th and 20th centuries. Harbourfront includes a vibrant mix of residential buildings, recreational amenities, and cultural facilities. It's a great place to stroll along Lake Ontario. The Royal Ontario Museum, Canada's largest museum of world cultures and natural history, is famous for its collection of dinosaurs, gems and minerals, antiquities from Egypt and Asia, and highlights Canada's First Peoples art, culture, and history. Generations of children and adults have trooped through the museum since it first opened in 1914. The Michael Lee Chin Crystal is a stunning new wing opened in June 2007 as part of a ROM renovation project. With hardly a right angle in sight, the crystal's aluminum and glass-clad walls jut and soar, creating a dramatic interior and a unique perspective. The Science Center, albeit not in the downtown area, but still an engaging experience, opened in 1969. There are several hundred interactive and passive exhibits featuring science and nature, including geology, astronomy, music, technology, human anatomy, and communication. Children and adults will find it to be a unique destination. The Art Gallery of Ontario attracts crowds with special exhibits and stellar collections of Canadian art. It reopened in November 2008 after its spaces were transformed by architect Frank Gehry. The transformed AGO features Gary's trademark use of Douglas fir and glass, which gives the building warmth and drama. The gallery features a Henry Moore sculpture gallery, works by major Canadian artists, including Emily Carr and members of the Group of Seven, and masterpieces by Van Dyck, Monet, Picasso, Van Gogh, and more. Casa Loma is a grand mansion on 5 acres in the downtown area, built in the early 1900s and famed for its extravagance and size. Today, Canada's Castle and its gardens are open to visitors and offer self-guided audio tours in several languages. Casa Loma has also served as a set for several Hollywood movies, including Chicago and X-Men. With Toronto's abundance of lavish Broadway-style musicals, contemporary theater companies, homegrown productions, touring shows, comedy clubs, and fabulous festivals, you will have difficulty choosing which show to see. The highly acclaimed Canadian Opera Company and the National Ballet of Canada can be enjoyed at the magnificent Four Seasons Centre for the Performing Arts. The Distillery District is a pedestrian-only village set amidst fabulous heritage architecture and is devoted to promoting arts and culture. You won't find a franchise or a chain operation, as all the stores and galleries are one of a kind. It is a center for arts, theater, brewery, culture, food, and entertainment, This National Historical Site includes heritage buildings and brick-lined courtyards. The Air Canada Centre is Canada's premier sports and entertainment venue and home to the Toronto Maple Leafs Hockey Club, Toronto Raptors Basketball Club, and the Toronto Rock lacrosse team. The Rogers Centre, another landmark with its retractable roof, is host to the Toronto Blue Jays, Canada's only Major League Baseball team. After an action-packed day, it's great to know the night is still young. Toronto has an abundance of great restaurants. Choose from upscale gourmet to home-cooked comfort foods from nearly everywhere in the world. It also has some of the best nightlife and music scenes in the country. The mainstream music scene is found at notable bars and venues in central downtown. But it's those little bars with those independent musicians that make for the most memorable experiences. There is so much more to see and experience, as Toronto has a personality all of its own. Please come and enjoy.